Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing well and having a very good day today. I also hope you had a good weekend, a good everything, honestly. I am very tired today. I was a little bit late because I went to go and set up the stream and I forgot that like a lot of my setups with like the cords and everything, the capture card, I forgot that like all of that was all over the place. Some of it was in the living room because sometimes we play games on the TV. So that had to be fixed. I'm a little bit late, I'm sorry, but welcome to the stream, everyone. Let me say hello to you all. Hello, Fredbird, hello, Shiver, hello, Batty Crossing, hello, Megs, hello, Gil. I think I said Shiver already, but hello, Shiver, just in case I didn't say that. Again, I'm very tired. Hello, Nani, hello, Jason, hello, Mac, hello, Millie, hello, Anthony the Gamer. Welcome in, everyone. You ate a pickle? Was it good? I have to know. Was it good? And thank you for saying it's okay. I appreciate it. Sometimes it's just a little late, and it happens. I try not to let it happen, but it occurs. This is the build, by the way, that I did the other day. I am still very, very happy with this. In terms of decorating today, I don't have a specific area in mind. I just want to kind of do my usual where I like roam around a bit, and then I settle on one area to start working on, and then I might end up working on more than one spot. Again, I really don't know. Today just like a very general decorating stream. You can tell that I went to Treasure Island, and I did not have time to put literally any of this away. By the way, I feel like I can't hear the game. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh wait, now I hear it. Okay, my headphones are just being weird, I'm sorry. It was very good. Also drink the juice. Oh, the pickle juice? I always drink it. Spooky Island, thank you. It's like mainly autumnal, but like some spookiness, you know? I'm gonna put these away because y'all know me, it drives me crazy having a bunch of stuff clogged in my inventory space. Oh, it's my friend code. I have a command for that actually. Same brain, we did it at the same time. Do you need to come up and dig up the flowers? I don't really know if that'll be necessary yet because I genuinely don't know what area I'm gonna start on, but thank you for offering. If you're available later, I might need that. Depends on how the stream kind of ends up going. You crazies don't drink the pickle juice, to be honest. You know what I learned about? There's a little fun fact that I learned about pickles. I mean, like, it's mainly something that would apply to people that are of age to do this, but a little fun fact that I learned. So if you're of age to drink alcohol of any kind, if you happen to be like feeling very sickly the next day after drinking, you have a lot of the salt in your body that's been depleted because by drinking it depletes a lot of the salt in your body. And pickles are full of salt. And if you just eat some of it and even drink some of the juice when you're feeling like that a day after drinking, it helps you to feel better a lot faster. Like it helps you to recover more. So little fun fact if you're of age to be doing that kind of thing. Hello Crazy, welcome to the stream. Don't mind my little putting away session. I had to fix it, I'm sorry. My dog came inside the blanket for some reason. Is it like they're hiding under the blanket? Luna does that. She likes to sleep under a little blanket tent sometimes, but not always. I want to visit your island. I don't think I'll have open gates today. If anything, I might have some of my mods come over to help me with something, but I haven't even decided on that yet. What would you do if there was a Porsche Squishmallow? Hold on, my eye keeps itching me again. I would spend as much money as I had to on that thing. If I had to spend a ridiculous amount of money, I mean, I say it like I would do it absolutely in a heartbeat, but realistically, I would cry if it was an expensive Squishmallow because of course I would want it. But if it was overpriced, then like I wouldn't be able to get it. Good thing anti-alcohol. Yeah, that's definitely very much about like people that are of age and not everybody likes it. That's okay. That was just a random little like science fact that I learned. I have a boba Squishmallow. I don't have any of the boba ones, but I do have a lot still. Okay. I've put all of this away. Let me just get my ladder and my vaulting pole, and then we're going to try and find a spot to work on. I should also probably grab my storage shed. And when I visit, I'm not going to have gates open today. I'm sorry. What if it was like $30? Then maybe I'd consider. Because to be fair, some of the Squishmallows, depending on how big they are a bit more expensive. Which on one hand is annoying, but understandable because they're just so popular. And like generally, like the bigger the Squishmallow, the higher the price. Portia is the queenest dog. She really is. And I feel bad that I keep doing this. I think it might be allergy season coming up for us. Because I tend to get my allergies acting up in the fall and in the spring. And like my eyes have been like itchy. Either that or like it's my hair again tickling me. I don't know. So I really cute boba fridge, but it's not for sale anymore. I'm so sorry, Breadbird. By Brandon, it's kind of acting up. That's okay, Betty Crossing. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. I'm also going to work on my own, which I love, but it's also just down to the small tedious parts. I feel like with this island, it's progressed weirdly really fast. Like, don't get me wrong. There's still a pretty good chunk that I need to work on. But I feel like I've gotten a lot of it done, like, just really fast. I specifically said that I will not be opening gates today. Please stop asking me. Sometimes I open gates, but today is not one of those days. I really like what I did over here, and I feel like I had a good start the other day on the museum and campsite area, but I didn't really finish. Like, I think I left off on working on the museum area, so maybe I could extend that, but I don't know what I'm gonna put in the middle right here, because neither of the individual areas are done yet. But there's this awkward space right here in the middle, which I could technically turn into like a nice little forest, but I feel like that's a very easy way out. Like, don't get me wrong, forests are very nice in Animal Crossing and can be like bended to be a specific theme. But I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Because I just don't know what else can be done to cover this large of a chunk of space. I'm feeling so unmotivated to play ACNH right now. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of felt that earlier, but I also didn't know what else to stream. Because like, I wasn't really in the mood for Dreamlight Valley. It might be because you invited us to your village early. That's probably part of it. But like decorating-wise, I still feel like I've progressed pretty fast. I don't know if you're saying that my island is a big mess or if you're asking something, but if you're saying my island is a big mess, it's not very nice of you. You should be nice to people. Starting a new island. Ooh, what kind of theme are you gonna do? By the way, welcome to the stream, Emily. I'm surprised how much I've gotten done on my island because I only started, I think, 2 weeks ago. That's kind of how I feel. I mean, like, I think I've had mine longer than yours, but still, like, I just feel like it's been really fast. Here. I'm indecisive as literally always, so I'm gonna make this into a poll. Okay, I was still muted. For some reason, I couldn't find my mic on Streamlabs. I was like, hello? Why does it look like that? I'm here finally. Hello, my Melody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. It's okay, Anthony, but I think that we should move on now and talk about something happy. Something positive. But let me know, what do you guys think? By area in between, I need this weird, awkward space because I don't know what I could do build-wise that could fit in between there and have it look right. Because I've got a nice vibe going on here. And then a nice vibe going on by the museum. But what could go in between build-wise? And I feel like a forest would be very easy. It'd be decently fast depending on how detailed I made it. And maybe next to the forest, like over here, we could have a field of scarecrows. Because I think I said that the other day. Got the museum campsite. I think I will do that because a lot of you are already saying yes on the poll. So this could be the forest, and then up here we could have the scarecrows. And technically speaking here, I'll just get on my storage shed, but technically speaking, there is a, like, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like a spooky day themed piece of furniture, and it's supposed to be like a spooky day themed scarecrow. And maybe it could just be like a field of those, but I could also do maybe a few of the cutout standees to look like a different type of scarecrow to go along with it, if that makes sense. And should I move my campsite and make where it used to be a forest? I don't know, I'm too indecisive. Everything would look good, but I don't know. You and I are both indecisive, but we can struggle together. Like Kitty, hi Emily. Maybe get a trunk or treat area where they'll get candy. Oh, that's so cute. Maybe like, if I don't necessarily do that, like just something like candy related, because I haven't really done anything that candy related on my island yet. I should watch something on Disney Plus. I think you should too. I don't have a Disney Plus account, so I use my sister's. I'm gonna start getting this out. I don't have as many decayed trees as I would like to have, to be honest, but I can also use like a mix of different kinds of trees. There's also these, which could be easily customized. I like the brown one. And I can maybe even do one of these mush parasols. I think it's actually just called Halloween in Animal Crossing. It's called Spooky Day, I believe. I reset L1 again and I'm still not happy with it. Like, you're just not happy with the map? Also, by the way, this is what I was talking about, the spooky scarecrow, but I don't have as many as I thought I did, but thankfully, today's focus is not the scarecrow field. I mean, it might be later, I don't know, we'll see. I forgot to grab the customization kits. I'm a bit of a hot mess at the moment, but it's okay. Let me look it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Spooky Day. I think it's because Nintendo had to name it that to make sure that nothing could get copyrighted, like with the name of the holiday. I'm currently watching Dickinson on Apple TV Plus, and it's so good. What's it about? Also, you guys, let me just say, I have a very strong gut feeling about this island, that I feel like it's going to be done a lot earlier than I'm thinking, and then I'm not going to know what to do with myself, because my next island, I would ideally like to be a frozen core island. And, like, I can't do that in the middle of fall, and I would rather not time travel just for the sake of making an island. Does Halloween I don't see any other name? I've heard it's called Halloween in ACNH, but here we call it Spooky Day because Lexi is a Christian and Halloween is a Christian holiday. True. I'm gonna look that up just to be sure. Okay, so I looked it up too, and it's kind of weird because Animal Crossing, on what I'm seeing, is calling it both Spooky Day and Halloween, which is kind of weird, but I don't know why they wouldn't just stick with one or the other. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I came in here to customize. It's a period-piece show about the poet Emily Dickinson. So is it like a documentary? Or maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. No, that one's already vine. I need to customize the other vine. Hi, Lexi. I know you already know what has happened to make me sad, but I don't want to make much sadness in the chat. That's okay, Callie. Welcome to the stream. If you want to lurk because I know that you've had a hard day recently, that's okay. Lurking is totally fine, and I hope that you feel better soon. What map should I do? Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. I don't know what they look like, though, so I can't pick. Unless you want me to pick out of without seeing, and if that's the case, I'm going to say top right, because that feels correct. I'm so upset I couldn't find Lucky. I'm so sorry, Mac. I hope that you can get him soon. Hello, Erica. Welcome to the stream. A lot of the decayed trees that I have gotten from Treasure Islands, but how are you technically supposed to get that piece of furniture? Because I feel like I haven't seen it literally anywhere else. I think it might look good to have like 2B mossy, 2B dark brown. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, perfect. What's the next holiday? Valentine's. There's a lot of history behind a lot of the holidays, but I feel like I'm not the most perfected knowledge-wise on every single one of them, so I don't think that I should be the one to teach that. You can craft it, but where can you get the DIY? I have picked out 2 villagers, and both times I couldn't get him. It might just be because he's a dog builder. Like, finding specific dogs tends to be really, really hard because there's a lot of dogs. It's similarly with finding cat villagers. Smug villagers sometimes give you the crafting recipe for the decayed tree. I don't think I have it. I mean, I might. I'll check. But I would love the DIY if I don't, because that would be really helpful. Yeah, Christmas is a Christian holiday as well. It makes me unstable if anyone asks. I'll tell everybody in the comments of the stream once it's over, so you'll know I'm not saying any more about this. I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well, Callie. I completely understand. I hope that you feel better soon. However, please don't comment sad things once the stream is over. I would like the stream to stay a happy place. Thank you. I think I was just there for the family and presents. I didn't know that either. Essentially, this was brought up because I don't celebrate a lot of the traditional holidays. However, in terms of extremely specific facts, I don't believe that I have enough education to fully explain a lot of that, so I don't think I'd like to get into it much more. I hope you enjoy your lurk, Megs. Well, this is nice. It's like if I stagger them, it's taking up a good amount of the space for me. Do I genuinely not have another decayed tree? I thought I had more. I've got to have like at least one more. Do I just like not have any more decayed trees? I thought that I would have. Wow, okay. I guess I don't. I should guess Pashmina and Teddy to be my starters. What are their personalities? Because isn't it like only certain personalities can be a starter? Well, then where can I tell y'all, or when should I tell y'all? I'd like for it to stay out of the stream just because from what I saw in your comments, it is a sad subject that could be potentially upsetting content for other people. Teddy, is he one of your favorite villagers? Ooh, I like how this looks in the middle. I just wish that I had more decayed trees, but to be fair, I've used a lot of them on my own, and like, it shouldn't be a surprise to me that I've run out already. And it's nice, it feels like these are like taking up a good amount of space. There's like less to do in specifics with decorating. Oh wait, what if I did this opposite where like there was a mossy one here and then a mossy one up there and then the dark brown ones were down here and up here. Christmas is an annual festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, observed primarily on December 25th, the original religious and cultural celebration among billions of people around the world. Oh, is that what Google said? Pashmina's. Oh, Pashmina's sister Teddy the Jock. Okay. Alright, I'll look and do some art to take my mind off this sad thing that happened today. I hope you enjoy your Lurk, Callie, and I hope that you feel better soon. Going to see who autofilled to pray for me. I hope it's somebody that you like. Hello, Gak, I'm so late. Hello, Thylacine Plays Games. Welcome to the live stream. You're actually not that late. Let's see, I've only been streaming for 20 minutes? You know how in certain pathwork you can make it curve around furniture? I wish I could do that like very smoothly with the dirt path, but I don't think that I can. Muffy and Axel, I'm not sure Muffy's spooky or not, or fit in the island. I think Muffy's pretty spooky. I think she is. Oh, that was my ring, I'm sorry. It's audible, yeah, I still have a chance to get lucky. I want to continue villager hunting them, like, as soon as possible. That's almost a really nice feeling, though, whenever, like, it somehow doesn't autofill when you fully expect it to. Muffy is spooky, she makes a good witch. I completely agree. I think the motivation for ACNH I have is mods, but I don't have a modded Switch yet. Yeah, keyword is yet, because I definitely think you will eventually. I think that it's a little bit hard to get, because now that, like, modding Switches has become increasingly popular, particularly with Animal Crossing, it's getting a little bit harder to get your hands on a modded Switch, but not impossible. Should I take Muffy as a starter and Axel? I think that you should. You can always kick out Axel if you don't want to keep him. I'm new to the half work and also 3D model thing. No worries. Hope you enjoy your half work. Hope it goes well. Ooh, wait, I could use some of these in there maybe? Maybe a little bit? I don't know. I did really like Meg's idea earlier about having like a trunk or treating type station on the island somewhere. I don't know if I want to have it in the forest, but I do still like the idea, so maybe I could put it somewhere else on the island. I picked a map now to see if it has the orange airport. How would you feel if, like, let's say it had every other feature that you wanted for the map, but the only thing that it didn't have was the orange airport? Like, let's say it was like a yellow airport, but it had everything else that you liked. Would you keep it, or would you keep looking for maps? It would be perfect since there is since there's cars now. For a second I was like, wait, what are you saying? But yeah, totally. I don't know where I could put that though, because now that I've talked about it, I really like the idea of like making a cute little forest right here, and then when I have enough supplies for it, making a scarecrow area right here. So I'll think about it, but I feel like it'd be fun. Maybe it could be towards the front of the island, because I still haven't decided what I'm doing about an entrance. First, let me see how this island looks if it's not, doesn't look good, I'll redo. So what would be your priorities for a map, Emily? Like, what are like the main things that you would want? So I tend to look for a lot of the same things, like just like an airport color that I don't hate, and then really liking the map and having a fruit that I like. My biggest thing though that you guys know that I nitpick every time that I reset is the distance between resident services and the airport, because if they're too close together, I find that super, super irritating. I also feel like adding some weeds right here to make it look a little overgrown would be cool. Yeah, now that there's cars, I'd really be excited to see someone take on a trunk or treat. I'm sure yours would be super cute. I like the idea. I don't think I have any cars at the moment, but I would definitely be down to do that. I mean, technically I could, I guess, if they were mailed to me, but nobody has to do that, so like, please don't feel like you have to. I'm doing those decorating woods where it's like, yeah, I want to decorate my island, but I don't have this like very strict plan set in mind. Like, I'm just going with the flow to see how I end up feeling. Yellow would get a pass, but if it were blue or green, I would reset. Autumn leaves can also be yellow. I'm gonna go bye, friends. Bye, Bird Bird. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's say cards or cards. I might have honestly accidentally said cards, and I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I'm very tired today. Lurk, I need to clean my cat's water fountain since someone thought it was a good idea to knock dry food into the water. Wait, did one of your cats do that? Speaking of cats, by the way, so this happened earlier. I was in my kitchen, I was on my phone, and I looked up, and Luna somehow, so like there's like this shelf that's like very nearly like right below the ceiling, but it's above our fridge, basically like there's super, super, super high up cabinets. And somehow she got on top of this shelf that was above our fridge, and it startled me because we have a bunch of glass on top of the fridge, like glass containers and cups, plates, etc., like very fancy dishware. And I was just so scared for her because I was worried that she was going to get hurt coming down because it was so high up. She's never done that before, and I hope she never does it again because it was scary. She's fine, by the way. I just was very, very worried, but she's fine. Yeah, this is my new favorite spot. I took this picture of her when she went up there, and the way that she just had like this huge look of fear in her eyes, like she just regretted every decision that she made going up there, but she's okay. And I don't think she'll do it again because she genuinely did look super, super anxious after she got up there. But like I was right there with her the whole time, and like I wasn't gonna let anything happen to her. I just was scared anyways. No, I know I always keep some of the weeds in here. Or have I sold? Oh, there they are. You see, I knew I had some. Oh, wait, I could put a bit of glowing moss. Or would that look a little bit too bright? I don't know. We can test it. Check your mail? Okay. I'm going to have to go inside my house to reset it, but I'll still check. I think, like, aside from that one stream where I enabled in a bunch of villagers, another reason behind why this island has felt like it's progressing so fast is just, I feel like of all of my islands, with the exception of the Coraline one, I've had, like, the easiest time coming up with ideas to decorate with, because, like, I've done a lot of islands before, and a lot of the themes are very different from each other. But even then, it can be really hard to get specific ideas to decorate with, so therefore it slows down the process of how quickly I do an island. I just feel like for like this one and like the Coraline one, I've had the easiest time having ideas. Coraline one was easy because I've loved that movie since I was a kid, so of course that felt easy for me. And then for this one, because this theme has been done so many times and I was really excited for it, I think that's helped influence how easy it's been. Does that make sense? Maybe not. I'm not always great at explaining things. Thank you, Shiver. I just noticed something, by the way. This pumpkin letter looks like you took a pumpkin and like carved a hole in it. Like it looks like a pumpkin bowl. That probably made no sense either, but thank you. And we've watching Disney Plus. Ooh, what movie is it? Thank you. Do you happen to know if I'll be able to order that from the catalog too, so that way I can like make multiple if I feel like it or want to? My mom put the bag of dog food on the back of my bike the other day, and Tilly chewed a hole in the bag and was helping herself. Tilly, you are not a dog. That food is for Star. Thankfully, I've never had that kind of problem. I don't know how, honestly, though, because we keep Luna's bags of food, like for dry food, by her bowl, but she's never done it. Not to change the subject, but really quickly, I want to know your input before I go back to what I was decorating. So there's this like rectangular shaped section of land right by the airport. What if, hear me out, what if I cleared out all of these plants and like moved the furniture, made that completely flat, completely clear, and then put a few cars and made this little section at the front of the island into a trunk or treat area? Because out of all the spaces on my island, I feel like this would be a really good spot for it. Or I could put it back here behind resident services, and I could make that into a pole. Yes, you can return the catalog as I mailed it to you using the Nook update. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. There we go. I'll leave that there for a little bit as I have something else I'm currently decorating. Actually, while I'm right here, I'll go ahead and order a few from the catalog. Just while I'm standing here. I feel like if I did it behind resident services, I would have more room to do several cars. But I feel like it would also look equally as cute by the airport. I just wouldn't do as many cars. We can't leave animal food out because Tilly's a crafty old devil and gets into them. And it's always her that does it. So none of your other animals have ever done that. Like just Tilly. I haven't had an animal do that, but I have had my dog Willis get into a bunch of cat food. And then she threw up all over the couch. That was not fun. But it was because the bag was already open and she like just stuck her head in the bag and like ate a mouthful of it and then felt sick later because of it, because cat food is not meant for dogs. Wait. Okay, I didn't know that they were that expensive, by the way. That was a lot of bells, Timber. Thank you. I do have the bells covered, though. I just didn't realize it costed that much. So let me just take some out of the APD. I feel like it would make the most sense behind resident services. They usually happen in big parking lots. And if the island had roads, there would probably be a lot near resident services. True. Going to villager hunt for Lucky. Give me all the good vibes, please. Best of luck, Mac. I send you the good vibes. A car lot, not a lot, as out of 10. No, you're fine. It's okay. I knew what you meant. It's okay. The cats I had before Tilly used to steal the meat we had in the kitchen sink thawing. But I feel like that wouldn't, like, be as good for their teeth, though. Just because if it's, like, the meat's trying to thaw out, like, it's not going to be, it's going to, like, be more firm because it's so cold. I feel like that could not possibly taste as good. I'm grabbing this many because I want to buy a couple of cars. Which I can only do in Animal Crossing because actual IRL cars are very expensive. I forgot why Lexi need a car again. No worries. So basically, Meg's had this really cool idea. So you know how, like, we all know what trick-or-treating is, but there's a different version of it called trunk-or-treating that you can usually do, like, in parking lots. Typically, like, in, like, public places, maybe, like, I've only been to, like, one, and that was when I was a kid. But it's basically trick-or-treating, but in a large parking lot, and all the candies in the trunks of people's cars. And she had the idea that I could get a couple of cars in Animal Crossing and make a trunk-or-treat area on my island. That's also going to require me to move this house, but we will worry about that later. And people go all out decorating their trunks. Again, I haven't been to one since I was a kid, but I do feel like it's one of those ideas where I genuinely don't think I've seen a whole lot of people do it in Animal Crossing, so I'm pretty excited to try it. I'm not going to do too many of these. I don't want it to look like I just have neglected this one spot. I just feel like sometimes, depending on what you're decorating, if you add a little bit of, like, weeds to the area, it makes it look a little bit better. Like, it looks a bit more realistic and that kind of thing. Because, like, if this was, like, an abandoned little foresty spot somewhere in real life, like, there would probably be some weeds there. You know what I mean? I got a yellow airport and resident services is almost perfect, but I still want to keep looking, so maybe I have to keep looking for orange airport. Am I just being too fussy? I don't think you're being fussy about it at all. Like, I would probably just keep going too, because the longer I play this game, the pickier I get with the maps. I say that you should keep looking. Also, I think I manifested that yellow airport for you. I am so sorry, because I asked about a yellow airport earlier, and then you got one. I'm really sorry. But no, I don't think you're being fussy about it at all. I think you should keep looking. You see, I wish I could move those bottles closer to the tree, but I can't. Because, like, the base of the tree is not very wide, but since the branches go out wide, it technically makes the item bigger, so I can't place them as close as I want to. Animal Crossing is being a hater right now. Oh, it's the perfect map as well. I think I manifested that for you. I'm so sorry. If there was a way that somehow you could time me out instead of me timing you guys out, I would let you. I don't think that's not a thing, but I would let you if I could. I thought about using these stone lines because I thought they looked cool, but I don't know how I would incorporate them. I don't know. Here, let me just put these out. Do you guys think that I can incorporate these anywhere? Because I don't know what exactly I would do with them. I don't know why I put both because they look the same, but still. I thought about it. I just don't know where they go. You know how when there's furniture, if you want to move it, you can just like go up to it and press A and like scoot it somewhere, right? I wish you could do that with wheat fields, and I always forget that you can't because your character just ends up running through, so then you have to pick it up and repeatedly place it down until it's in a spot that you like. There we go. And then should I include the mush parasol? Because I don't know. Because I feel like with this island, I have been all about using the mushroom furniture, like way more than I normally would, but I'm here for it. Because I don't know, I feel like it fits the island. But I think these also walks away. I'm sorry, normally I do kind of like leave it on the screen for a moment so you guys can get a good look at it. I'm sorry. Let me just, I need to get water anyway, so I'm gonna mute the mic and give you guys a better chance to look at that. You ever drink water really fast and then like after you swallow the water you have to like catch your breath because you were drinking it way too fast? Because same, I just did that. I named myself Wednesday for Elwyn 2.0. Is that a reference to the Addams Family? Because I saw there was some kind of like spin-off show about the Addams Family being made. I don't really understand it. Like they called it Wednesday instead of calling it the Addams Family or something, which I thought was kind of weird. Have you heard about that? No, that's too close to the museum. Two lion dog statues. Lexi and them, their teacher spotted them in the store. I erased that memory from my head and you brought it back. Because genuinely, that was really embarrassing. Especially considering what I was doing when it happened, being elbows deep in this basket of squishmallows. It is an Addams Family reference. But have you heard about that? I don't know what it's supposed to be about. I mean, like, I guess it's just based around only Wednesday's character. I don't know. Not me stopping to get Nook Miles. I always do that. I'll be mid-decorating and then I stop just to get some Nook Miles that I've apparently earned. I hadn't. If you like the Addams Family, it might be something that you would like. By the way, you guys, this is like very, very random, I know, but just hear me out for a second. I'll explain. So back when we got my dog, we didn't technically know her exact birthday, so we had to estimate based off of how old she was. Like we didn't get the exact date. We got like roughly around when she was born. So then we would just pick a day to be her birthday. And tomorrow is her little birthday that we picked out, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be 7. I also did not have her exact age when we got her because she was like already a few weeks old. But again, I didn't get her exact age. But I'm pretty sure tomorrow is her 7th birthday. Did I see that one TikTok with the girl that plays Wednesday character in the movie? I don't think I did. Hello, y'all meet me. Hello, moisturizing cream. Welcome to the stream. I do not at the moment, but thank you. You know what that reminds me of is that really awkward scene in Doctor Who that's like, moisturize me. The thing, I know some of you have got to understand what my reference is. At least one of you. I called it awkward because the way that the actor has to say it for the show makes me like physically cringe. Hey Lexi, how are you doing? Say hello, Lemon Cloud, welcome to the stream. Hello, Aubrey, welcome as well. I'm good. We're just decorating the moment. I'm doing a little foresty area right here. And I like how what I've been doing a lot is like it alternates between like darker sections versus like warm tone sections. I like it. I need to make a reminder for myself as soon as they announce when the November icons come, because November will finally give me the snake icon. I remember that weirdest looking skin creature. I know, it's so gross. And apparently it was like once like a person or something, but then it was just like, gosh, this sounds so disgusting. I'm so sorry. But it's like this like flap of skin that has a face on it. And it's always telling everybody to moisturize it, and it's like, ew, no, that's gross, get off. I've seen another streamer with them cat phones today, but in white. There's a lot of brands that do the cat ears, but I think the brand that originally did it was the Razer one. I've been so much day on someone's forehead, their eyes, ketchup, I don't even know what I am anymore. But why would you put moisturizing cream in ketchup? That would not taste good. She just played that girl from Stuck in the Middle, and she was saying, if I could be one of the days of the week, I'd be Wednesday, and then it flips to her playing Wednesday, which looked really flipping cool. I'd love to see that then. I'm all for a good TikTok transition. Anyways, I'll be in the next stream, I'll reveal myself and buy it. Buy moisturizing cream. You should subscribe before you leave. I've been looking at my subscriber count, and it's been going back and forth, being like at 2.7K, and then it would go right back under, back and forth. It's been doing that all day. Which is probably just YouTube being rude, because sometimes they're like that. One time I dressed up as the 11th Doctor for Halloween, as you should! Of all the doctors in Doctor Who, the 11th Doctor was my favorite. Do you like Starbucks? I do, I just never get it anymore because it's very overpriced. And also I'm relatively cheap most of the time with my spending. And the way you said that, buy moisturizing cream! Well, I'm trying to be friendly. That's why, like, especially if somebody's like first coming into the stream or if you're leaving, that's why like I tend to sound like extra like peppy. Because I'm trying to make sure that I come off really friendly, that's all. There's a reason I'm putting these down. I'm gonna put some candles on top of them, so I got some earlier. I feel like illuminating the area a little bit will be pretty. I love the Starbucks hot chocolate. I haven't had it in forever, but I had some. Literally, the last time I had Starbucks hot chocolate, I think was a few years ago. And it was just, either had very little whipped cream on it or like none at all. By the way, Lexi, the October Villager icons on the Switch will be available after stream. Portia's birthday is in October, and might be the only chance that you get her. Thank you for reminding me, because the way that I would be genuinely really upset if I missed the opportunity to have her as my icon. Thank you. I don't know why I insisted on adding these to what's supposed to be a forest, but just in my mind, I feel like it makes sense. 13 likes, it's 15. Thank you for the likes, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi, Starbucks, and I hope you enjoy your lurk. Welcome to the stream. I want to add a third barrel if I have a third one, but I don't know where I'd put it. In fact, I don't even think I have a third one, so never mind. I forgot to end the poll of so there we go. I feel like there needs to be like a little something right here to fill this space on the edge, but I don't know what it would be. I mean, I could always just add some flowers or something, but I don't know. I'm gonna just look at what I have. I think I'm gonna like work on this part for like a little bit longer, and then I might go ahead and time travel so that way I have the cars in the mail, and then maybe work on the trunk or treat area. I would start on the scarecrow one. I just don't have enough supplies for it. Or maybe you could add like some mushrooms to the area. Because I'm all about adding random small items like this on the ground to make it look more decorated. I do that a lot. Like, Starbucks is overpriced. Starbucks is joining the chat. I mean, I said what I said. Even if it was the real Starbucks account, I'd still say it because it's very overpriced. Trying to see what else I could add. There we go. That should be enough. I'll find a place for these and then I guess switch over to the trunk or treat spot. I like the idea of using these, but I'm not sure if they're gonna fit quite in with the foresty spot that I made, because if you look at it, it's mostly very dark tones, like whether that be like charcoals, black, gray, there's like some whites in there, but there's also like a lot of dark greens and like different shades of green. And I think that's really nice and all, but I don't know if these mush lamps are gonna really fit in with that. You know what I mean? Because they're nice and like I want to put them in there, but I also like need to make sure that it still looks nice. So I don't know, we'll see. What if I like stagger these? Would that look cute or would that look weird? Hi, hello Lemon Cloud. And then for in between, I don't know. I'm literally just doing random things at this point, so I need to fill this extra space or it's going to be annoying. It's not a real Starbucks account. No, I know. I've seen you use that account before. By the way, you guys may already know, but if you didn't, 2 of my mods also make content. I'd really be happy if you check them out. Thank you so much. The real Starbucks account is named Starbucks Coffee and is verified. Yeah, I think you told me the other day, actually, during stream, like a few days ago, maybe. And also, another reason, like, even if I wasn't told that, I would know that it's a fake account just because why would the actual Starbucks account be watching my stream? Like, why would they do that? I like these, but I feel like it still looks a little too like winter holiday, so I'm not going to use those. I'm trying to think of small items that I could put on there. Well, maybe they recognize you as a reoccurring customer. The thing is though, so I'm 21 now, and the last time I think that I got Starbucks, I was probably like 18. I was trying to think of things that I could put on top of the mush logs, but I don't know. Yeah, that looks a little bit too winter holiday-esque. I'm not gonna put that there. I mean, I guess I could just, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna stop messing with this because I want to fill out the space, but any ideas that I've had so far just look very awkward right there. I'm flipping between you and Chase Crossing right now. Isn't he gonna be doing a face reveal soon or something? I get Starbucks like once a month as a little treat to myself. I'm definitely all for, like, I think in general, as human beings, we should like totally encourage treating ourselves every now and then, but obviously like when you're able to afford it. And like don't like get super excessive with it, because like it's something I've learned with trying to be better about budgeting and being better with money is there's a difference between treating yourself and then doing that kind of thing so often and calling it treating yourself when it actually just turns into a habit and then you're spending unnecessary amounts of money constantly. Does that make sense? Like, there's a very large difference between the excessive money spending and then treating yourself, because they're very different. Did I for real just put away my mush parasol? Because I wanted to put away a few items, and I think I accidentally put away the mush parasol. I wanted to put that over here and use like one of them. I think I'll put that one there and then go back and get the mush parasol out. Speaking of face reveals, I'm not a big fan of dream pictures or computer face reveal. I did see that. However, I have one thing and one thing only that I would like to say about it. So actually, like, it's kind of two things, but still you get my point. Number one, I do not condone any kind of behavior speaking about the way that he looks, because I've seen an unbelievable amount of hatred online, and I just think that's so disgusting. Regardless of whether or not somebody is a good person, going straight for degrading how somebody looks is so awful, and I do not encourage that kind of behavior here. Secondly, I do not support Dream for reasons that cannot be discussed in this live stream. And that's all I've got to say about it. Wait, where's the mush parasol? I love how I went on that rant and then I probably just scrolled right past it. There it is. Oh yeah, it was so weird. Like, more props to him because I could really never do that, especially since he has 30 million subs. Oh, for sure. Like, if for some reason I had that many and I went that whole time without a face reveal, I would be extremely nervous. And the way that people are treating him, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't do that again. Dream looks handsome. I don't know why people are saying that he looks ugly. Again, I want to say I do not support him. However, I don't think that he's ugly at all. I don't think anybody's ugly, as a matter of fact. I think literally every single human being is beautiful. And we're all amazing in our own ways. I still do not support him, but my main thing is the amount of hatred that people are spewing towards the way that somebody looks is absolutely foul. Absolutely foul. I would kind of like to move on though, because I don't want this to turn into a big rant stream. I really don't want to do that. Oh, I love how I messed up my own command. Good job, Lexi. Good job. Okay. We're gonna pretend that we didn't see that. Okay, chat? Wait, actually, before I go, I'm gonna go and get one more of the cards. I think I ordered like 2, and I was trying to get like 3. I don't watch women's content anymore, yet people are just assuming he's dropped a beautiful, when in reality he looks good. I'm not shocked though that Dream is being harassed, because Dream's been getting harassed since October 2020. I definitely understand there's like a whole lot of discourse like revolving him at the moment, but I just would rather not be talking about it in the stream. Please and thank you. I said to you, that wait, really? Wait, did you send me a card before I go and buy like a 3rd or a 4th one? Did you send it to me? I'm gonna go see what you sent me before I potentially spend like 300,000 bells. Let's move along from Minecraft. I like played it a few times and I didn't play it again. Also, surviving mode on Minecraft, or whatever it's supposed to be called, that is stressful to me. I don't like it. I'd rather just peacefully build things and mind my business in a game like Minecraft. Oh wait, I think I misunderstood. I thought that you said that you sent me something, and I think I misunderstood. Embarrassing. Anyways. Because you were talking about a different message. I thought that you meant for some reason that you sent me something in Animal Crossing. And that I want you to validate to play Minecraft. Thank you for validating me. Because I've seen people say stuff like, you're not really playing Minecraft if you're only playing on creative mode. Which is just rude and also, like, not true. What am I doing? I have to get more bells for that. I think my whole thing about that is, like, I play games to enjoy myself and have fun and maybe even relax depending on what game I'm playing and what mood I'm in. I don't play games to be stressed out. So if one game mode stresses me out, of course I'm not going to play it. Can you change the colors of the cards? Like, can you customize them or no? Actually, to Minecraft club in my school. I never joined any of the clubs in school because I was always, like, too scared to. So I thought that people would make fun of me. I also just was insecure at the time. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I appreciate it. Are people, like, not aware of what Minecraft is? It was originally a building game. It did not have any of these combat things before. I actually didn't know that, if I'm being completely honest. But, like, still, like, that's the whole point of different game modes. You can choose the stressful one or the non-stressful one, and it's up to you. You can customize the cards best beyond Harvest Island. I figured, but, like, I was gonna say, like, if there was only one color for the cars, that should not be a thing. Like, there should be multiple colors. If there's, like, a reddish color, like black or, like, a gold one, I might choose one of those. Ideally, maybe, like, a black color, to be honest. I feel like that'll be best. I wonder how the flyover looks on my island at the moment. Yeah, if it was strictly a combat game, then there wouldn't be a creative mode. Wait, so creative mode came first then, didn't it? There's a gold color. I feel like I may have seen it because I think this was Juniper, but I tried using cars on one part of my island, I think. I feel like I remember seeing it. I sent you a blue because it was close color to purple. I do love the color purple. It's my favorite. But I feel like a black car would be the best. Technically, what you said, like a question, does that just mean that maybe, like, it was made, like, so you said creative mode came first because there wasn't damage for a while. And then whenever it was added, they made more of, like, a survival mode. And I really don't know these things. I know Minecraft has been around for what feels like forever. I just joined it very, very late and only played it a few times. I also don't know what I'm going to do about candy. Because I got, like, the normal candies in Animal Crossing, and I've got the lollipops, and I think there's this kind of spooky day Halloween furniture, like this, like, little platter of candy, and I could use that. That would really help. But I don't think that I have that. I don't know. We'll figure out something. I just remembered I have to move one of the villager houses out of the way to do the trick-or-treating area. And now I'm gonna have to time travel again in probably just a few minutes. So I just gotta move these plants and then this villager house. Well, I guess I could just put it, like, back here. It depends on how big that I make it. Because I could easily just confine it to be a smaller area up here. I don't know. Yeah, creative mode came first, only exploration and breaking and placing blocks, and then it was turned into survival, and then they split off into two separate modes. I feel like it's best, though, to have it completely separate, because some people may genuinely prefer the combat, some people may just prefer the creative, relaxing mode like I do. Nothing wrong with that. So I have 4 of them. Hold on, let me just open these. I'll change the colors in a moment, but I just want to see, like, how much space they'll take up for what I'm picturing in my head. And then I'll see how badly I really need to move that house. Because I want the cars to be slightly spaced out for me, so they're like being side to side. And then in terms of like the front parts like this, I want those to be a bit spread out as well. So I'm really not sure if I'm gonna have to even move the house. I mean, I'll do it if I have to. I just would kind of rather not, because it can be a little time consuming with the time traveling. If I did it like this and I put another one here, I feel like I'd want to have like at least 2 more to go right here. And this house wouldn't really be in the way if I did it like that, but it does look kind of awkward as having like, oh, we've got this pretty trick-or-treat spot right here, and then bam, a random villager house. Like, it feels very out of place, but not necessarily bad, if you get what I mean. So I will be moving the house then. And also digging up those trees. You know what I'm thinking? I really genuinely feel like this island is going to get finished a lot faster than I originally thought. And because I was wanting to do a frozen core island after this island, like I don't, like if I finish this island by Halloween, like it's still going to be the month of November and that's going to be like pretty fall themed. What if I challenged myself and I tried to put together an island just strictly in November? Because I could. I just don't feel like I could do a frozen core island in November. Like, I just feel like that really wouldn't work. So I'll either like forcefully try to take my time with this island, or I could see how quickly I could put together in just an island just in the month of November. And I think I could really do it if I tried, but it might be a little bit stressful. I think it's gonna look great, thank you. And I appreciate the idea, like I'm excited about it. I still don't know how fully I'm gonna go about it, but I will try. I didn't realize there was a shirt on the wall. What is happening? Apparently there's a hat on my wall too that I forgot about. I was looking for this hat the other day so I could use it for a thumbnail, and I thought I didn't have it, but it was on my wall this time. I don't know. That was weird. My house is messy, but it's because I haven't decorated it yet. I always save that towards the end of islands. If for some reason I did go with that wild idea to try and pull off a single island only done in the month of November, I would have to do a lot more amiiboing. It would also probably need to be normcore. Because I feel like that would be the easiest theme for me to pull off in that short amount of time. Hello, Sophia. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd also want to try that, or take a break in November to get ready for my winter island, one or the other. I feel like either would be totally valid, especially because, let's be real here, sometimes working on islands in winter and Animal Crossing can be like harder, because I feel like winter tends to deplete people's motivation a lot in Animal Crossing. I have an idea for the island. The reset stream for Saffron would be on November 1st. Then you have 30 days to make a normcore island. As soon as those days run out, you have to upload the dream disc, like regardless of how finished it is. That could be a fun challenge, and genuinely, I do feel like I could do it. I just would have to like be like no dilly-dallying, and also probably be a lot more open to amiibos than usual. Before I leave to Lurk in the Shadows, what area are we working on? So earlier I was working on a little foresty area that would be in between the museum and the campsite area, and I've pretty much finished that, and now I'm working on a trunk-or-treating spot on the island, but I have to clear out some space first. Then I'll leave forth from my base shiver. Regardless, I do still like the idea. But here, before you go on Lurk, Sophia, this is what I am talking about over here. It's harder to walk in between, so I put a lot of items close together, but there we go. And I don't have the supplies for it yet, but eventually Sunday when I have enough like the little pumpkin like spooky scarecrows, I want to make a scarecrow field right here. Hello Mars, welcome to the stream. I won't suggest any theme for you or any builder as most likely to be normcore. I feel like literally because normcore is like technically the lack of a theme. So I'd probably just keep a lot of builders that I got by autofill, and then maybe amiibo in a few. Just because, like, for time's sake, that'd be easiest. If we'll hear something out October 31st. I would ideally like to make the dream dress, like, around then. So, yeah, then I could. Now, the more that I talk about it, the more fun that it sounds. I just have to remind myself that it's probably going to be a bit more challenging than I'm expecting. I think that's Stitch's house that has to be moved, but I'm going to double check anyways. Because I'd be mad at myself if I somehow accidentally moved the wrong builder house. And I wouldn't be surprised if I did that either. I finally made an area on my island I can decorate for each holiday. Oh, what kind of area is it gonna be? Like, it's like a specific like concept. Like maybe is it like a type of like public area? Is it like a garden? Like what specifically is it? If you're open to sharing. I also don't know what that noise was. I think I said this earlier, but even if I did, I'm probably gonna say it at least one more time. So thank you for the recent support, everybody. I finally did hit 2.7K. However, YouTube has been very, very mean to me. And literally, I've hit 2.7K at least 3 different times today. And then like one of them gets removed every time. And YouTube's just been so weird about it. But anyways, thank you for the support regardless. I love you so, so very much. YouTube is just bullying me and keeps removing some every time that I hit that milestone. It's been super frustrating. Hello, Anime Central. Welcome to the stream. It's a garden fountain area with seating. Oh yeah, totally. I love that kind of stuff. I don't care how like common it could be considered. I think it's gorgeous and could be applied to literally any theme. Thank you for the hydration reminder. I appreciate it. I feel bad that he's eventually going to get kicked out. I also don't know where I'm going to move his house. I don't want to just move it to another random spot where it's going to be in my way. I want to put it in a spot where it's going to be good because, like, potentially his house will be taken over by, like, Teddy, Rodeo, or Wolfgang. Honestly, do I have Teddy's amiibo? I might. Should I check? I might have him. If I do, and I have time for it, I could maybe move him in today. I do still want to focus on decorating, but if I end up making the time for it and I have his amiibo, should I move him in? Yes, good check. Also, guys, she Mateo, my last ticket. Congratulations! Sheena is literally so gorgeous. We love her. I got her weirdly really fast, I feel like. I've got my little hedgehog bowl filled with amiibos, and I feel like there's like a pretty decent chance I have him. Not guaranteed, of course, but like a decent sized chance. Eventually, I want to see this trunk or treat first. Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize decorating just because that's what I'd rather be doing today, but I do, like, at the very least want to check if I have his amiibo, because I honestly feel like I might. As you know, it's just not able to drink out of a reusable water bottle. Like, I feel bad, but, like, I can't always taste weird. If it tastes weird, it's probably because it's not being washed enough. Because if you don't wash them frequently enough, a lot of bacteria grows inside, and then you're literally just drinking bacteria, and then it, because of your saliva, it continues to grow inside the bottle, and then it smells weird and tastes weird. And also, if it's not that, then maybe you're buying one made out of some kind of funky material. I'm sorry if that was disgusting. It just had to be said. I've been really, here, let me pull up the map. You can tell I've been really liking putting a lot of the houses like up in the back. And I would honestly like to keep it that way. And I may have to have the builder houses start to be a little bit closer together than I originally planned, which I guess is fine. This wasn't the original idea. And I think where Stitch's house goes, I feel like we'll probably end up being Teddy's house. I don't know, we'll see. Could it go here maybe? Maybe, mayhaps. I may have to spit on a box of random crystals. Me! That sounds like something I would do. I like that you're taking after me now. You probably did this kind of stuff before you met me. But just that sounds like something I would totally do. I wash my water bottle every day, so I'm probably between one might have a weird material. I meant that the, like, wasn't just me like brushing off that statement, because genuinely some of them are like in terms of material are of lesser quality, unfortunately. So it's either the bacteria thing or the material. I definitely feel like it's definitely worth giving it, like, I said that wrong, let me start over. It's at least worth a really good try for everybody to try out a reusable bottle or a reusable cup, just because it's better for the environment generally. Last year my friend found out via me that you need to wash reusable water bottles. He was shocked. I was also shocked for other reasons. Because I primarily drink out of my reusable water bottles and cups, I will usually only use one of the bottles or cups for like a few days at a time, and then I'll set that one aside to be washed and go and use a different one that's already clean. Like, I wash them with hot water and soap like every couple of days. I'm finishing my island this week. I don't care anymore. That's gonna have to be me in November. Because I think even though I haven't like fully said it out loud, I've just mentally decided that I'm doing it. So that's fun. Maybe I have 2 boxes of random crystals? Wait, so are you buying like a crystal mystery box, or is it like from an online seller of just a bunch of random crystals put together? Because I don't know if you have an Etsy account, Crazy, but there's a lot of sellers that do this on there. And like, let's say that your budget for a random example is like $50. You can buy a box of crystals that's about $50 worth, and they'll give you a bunch of random crystals that fit into that budget. I've done that a few times. I didn't buy them myself because they were gifts from other people, but it was really cool. That was how I got a lot of my big pieces. I'm going to Harvey's Island to get those cars customized. I will have to get a new one. I will try it, but I don't know if it'll taste right for me. I'll be honest, one of mine, like, I don't know if you've probably seen it before, but have you seen my black reusable water bottle that has like the silver moons and stars on it? That one tasted a little bit weird at first because it was new, and like it had like a weird, like almost like plasticky, like metal type taste to it, and it, because it was stainless steel and it had never been used before, it was sitting in a bunch of plastic. And then once I started using it more and washing it more, that taste went away. I have a feeling it's just my taste buds, but I'm willing to try. And that's honestly the main thing, is that you're willing to try it, just because I think I already said this, but it's more environmentally friendly to use reusable ones. I wish we could do bolt customization with Cyrus, but we can't. Why is this one just called Wealth? You could just call it Gold. No, it's just called Void. If I was one of the cars, I'd be the Void one. Why is it 12,000 bells? What the heck? Yes, I am not opening gates today. I'm decorating at the moment. But welcome to the stream. Lexi trying to run over to customize the game. No, sit. You know what that reminds me of? Have you ever been like walking around like maybe like your kitchen or like your bedroom, and you have like a loop of some sort like on your pants, like usually like with jeans, like the loops on your jeans or like jean shorts, and then you're walking and like that little loop gets stuck on the handle for like a drawer of some sort? Because that feeling, I swear, is one of the most infuriating things in the entire world. They were on Trade Me, which is very similar to eBay. I've never heard of that though. I feel like it might be safer than eBay, because I feel like eBay is like low-key a little bit sketchy. These cars are expensive. True. That also applies to real life. Yeah, usually if I'm gonna play with viewers, I will announce it at the beginning of the stream, or before that stream starts, depending on the day and what I'm doing. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Sarah says that painting a car is expensive. I mean, it is. In-game and in real life. I'm gonna get more bells before I continue. I also made it because I sent like some more expensive car, which is totally fine. Like, it looks how I wanted it to look, so I'm fine with it. I had the bells for it anyways. And whenever I was ordering something from the catalog. Do you ever just glitch? I do it all the time, and I don't know why. I've heard that if you're referring to like that weird thing that you do where it's like you like I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like I understand exactly what you're talking about, but putting into words, I don't know how to describe that. but it's like when you get like this weird like jolt feeling in your body and you kind of like, you just glitch. I feel like I get it, but I don't know how to explain it. So yes, the answer is yes. I've heard it's an anxiety and stress relief thing though. I've ripped several pairs of shorts thanks to the Loop. Hello stranger, welcome to the stream. Same. I don't really wear jeans that much more anyways because I don't like the feeling of jeans. But that was really the worst when that would happen. Box 1, fluorite, quartz, amethyst, faden quartz, agates, bronzite, desert rose, rose quartz, labradorite, carnelian, calcite, kyanite, tourmaline, smoky quartz, and pudding stone, and more. That is so, oh my gosh. How much did you end up spending if you're okay with sharing? You're almost done with your beaches. I hope that you can finish them today because that'd be exciting. I hope you enjoy your lurk, by the way. Well, you said Unlurk. Okay, I thought this said lurk, sorry. Box 2, fluorite, quartz, amethyst, faden quartz, agate, bronzite, desert rose, rose quartz, labradorite, carnelian. Wait, did you send that twice? Because they look the same, like the list. Or is it just like 2 boxes that have the same ones? Hello, beautiful baddies. Hello, Caitlin. Welcome to the stream. Also, get deja vu so much. Like, I'll go, wait, I just had deja vu. Wait, I just had deja vu of me having deja vu. Same. Also, did I get every car? I think there's 2 more that need to be changed. I think I got all of them, and I'm gonna double check for you. So it'd be annoying if I got back and then like 1 of them was still blue. That's what I thought. I felt like 1 of them was still blue. Oh, and by the way, on Sunday, I did actually end up playing Animal Crossing City Folk like I said I would. I didn't make a new town, however, I just played like on whatever old one that I had, and it was kind of fun. Like, it was pretty calming as well to be able to walk around and just peacefully play a laid-back Animal Crossing game. I mainly just walked around and I plucked every single weed individually. I don't know why it was so relaxing to me, but it just was. And then there was that, and I played a bit of My Sims, so that was fun. Maybe the November thing for Animal Crossing could become like a challenge that the community can do, where it's like you get 1 month to entirely complete an island. I'd love to see that be a challenge. I get that too. I'm not getting ready to eat cereal. Ooh, wait, what kind? What kind of cereal? I bid $1 on each. I use the auto bid function on Trade Me, so it bids for me up to a certain price that I set. I set my max at $50 per box. I think the 2 mystery boxes that I got, because these were gifts for me last year for the holidays, but I think they were somewhere either like at like $100 or like a little bit less. I'm not totally sure, but they were expensive. I think April could probably do that challenge. Anybody with like mod content for their Switch could probably do it, and like anybody really could in general. I feel like it just would be easier if yours is modded. I know this is definitely not the same type of car, but you know what this car reminds me of, like with how sleek it is and the fact that it's a black car? You know what it reminds me of? Is the Impala that Dean Winchester drives on Supernatural. I have to go to work. Bye, everyone. Bye, Carisi. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hope work goes well. I'm thinking I do like how this is nice and symmetrical and there's a few facing each other. Also, I think I instinctually face them this way, but it needs to be like backwards where all the trunks are facing you because you can see like the candy in the trunks. So I'll fix that. And I like how symmetrical it is right here. And I guess technically I could fit another car right here, but it wouldn't be the same distance between the cars. So I should probably just leave it in an uneven amount. Does that make sense? Like the trunks are facing this way, so these ones can stay, but these two up here need to be flipped. Wait, what if there's a custom design out there that can be for trick-or-treating? Because I could easily put that onto it as a wooden post. I think I have at least one of those left, because when Millie crafted a few for me, there was a lot. I think there's got to be at least one left. Why is this thing not cooperating? Okay, I'm just trying to flip this car and it's not cooperating. There we go. That took longer than I wanted it to. Now they're all facing in the correct direction where you can see all of the trunks. Maybe you can look for a parking lot path. I don't know if I would have enough room for it though. Like here, let me pull up my custom designs actually. What I could do though if I don't do that, I downloaded, you know the thing that you can redeem with Nook Miles to get like the terracotta path, the dirt path, etc. I've got like the gray stone one, so I could do that to make it look like a bit fancier since it's technically supposed to be on a parking lot. Like that could work as a backup idea. Like I've got no room. And I can use this little square right here to advertise a trick-or-treating area. And then as for the candy, I've got plenty of that. I may as well just set that out over here. Let's look at one of these. And then where's the candy? Because I know I have some. Oh yeah, there's some right here, the spooky candy set. It would be better to have a few of those. And then I've got the actual loose candy, like the orange candies and the lollipops. Hello Z, welcome to the live stream. Use the middle of the purple path for a base and make a pattern with the same base color for the parking lot lines, perhaps? I don't understand what that means. I'm also just terrible at making custom designs, so I don't know if I could do that. Maybe I could craft a stall and put it somewhere and put candies on that as well. Just to further emphasize, can I talk today? No, I can't. To further emphasize that it's a candy themed area. Are these lopsided? Yes, they are. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Able Sisters and see about a custom design. I haven't downloaded that one app yet where you can do it from anywhere, so I have to go all the way there. This shirt right here, the striped one, kind of reminds me of Harry Potter for some reason. I know how to make custom designs really good. I've made multiple flags for other creators. I'm not really looking for a flag design right this second, but thank you. We were talking about path designs, but I literally have like no room for that kind of thing. There we go. It's probably because the shirt matches the scarf color of Gryffindor. Oh, true. I know they do like a lot of like reds, but I don't remember the other color. Oh, this one's cute. This is Trick or Treat, Take One. I could easily put that onto the wooden post and then maybe make the background of that like dark brown or something. Because like that one has an orange border, so it would pop out really good and like it would look pretty. There's a few other ones that did a similar idea, so I should probably keep looking and pick whichever one is best. I like this design too. Because you know how I was saying I could craft a stall and like use that to further emphasize it's a candy area? I could easily do this on a stall and then maybe put 2 of those spooky little candy platter things on it. That would be cute. Do I have room for this one too? I need this, ideally, and then 1 for the post. I have to sacrifice one of these probably. Because all of these are just so good, I don't like having to sacrifice them. But I do what I must. I'm gonna do it for this one. I recently took it because I found out that I'm a Slytherin. I've taken that test more than once and I got a different answer both times. You keep either that or bats. I like all of those and I want to find a place for all of them somehow, and realistically will I be able to do that for every single design? Probably not. I'm just emotionally attached to them now. Okay, I think I'll go for the one that I originally was on. There it is. And that one can go way down here. There we go. God, why is my face itchy? That's why I'm convinced, especially that like allergy season again, because sometimes it is just my hair. I've got a lot of hair, and like sometimes his hair falls out of your head. Sometimes it'll like get on my face and I won't see it, and then it makes me itchy because it's just sitting there. But it also, I think, is allergy season, so it's one or the other, or it's both at the same time. I've gotten every builder I've seen at least 3 times now, but no lucky. I feel like that it's the same energy with that whenever you're trying to find Kiki, because Kiki is notoriously hard for like literally anybody to find, I feel like. With the exception to that, I did get lucky a while back for this island, and I found her kind of fast, semi-fast. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. This one is for my campsite one. Let me go get the other one. I believe my other account, I made a flag for Farm Island Juniper. I think that's how you spell it. It actually ended up not being a farm island at all. It was going to be farm core, and then it turned into winter norm core. But I still used that same flag, I'm pretty sure. By the way, you guys, I'm looking. We were only 1 like away from 20 likes. Can we get 20 likes today? I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got Lolly on my other island, the first Nook Miles ticket ever done on my island. I feel like finding, honestly, any of the cat builders, especially when they're one that's, like, decently liked, within, like, I'd say, like, 50 tickets, is pretty lucky, because cats are hard to find. There it is. There's the right one. Thank you for the 20 likes. Actually, it's 21 now. Thank you for the likes, everybody. I appreciate it. Should I add some fencing around the trunk or treating area just to like make it look a bit cleaner? If so, I feel like naturally you would think to do the spooky fencing around that, but I don't know. I've done over 100 tickets and still not lucky. You'll see him eventually, I bet you will. He also could potentially be in your move-in queue. There's that to consider as well. Oh, and then for this, silly me. I went to go and but customize the stall, and I realized I haven't even crafted the stall yet. I am all over the place today. If he is, I'll be mad but happy as well. I mean, either way, regardless of how it happens, I'm sure you'll get him eventually. I'm always always forgetting which kind of wood it requires to make the stall. And it's like such a common DIY to get used, so whenever I make it now, I just grab like a little bit of every kind and hope that that's enough. Just as an update, if anybody was wondering, I have been live for an hour and a half. I like to make periodic updates because sometimes I get really into whatever I'm doing and then I lose track of time. So it's also like a partial reminder for myself. Well, I gotta go. I'm in place soon for you. No worries. I hope you have fun. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Hello, Orchid Angel. Welcome to the stream. I'm good. Just tired, but good. How are you? I feel like it's honestly just because, like, you know, like, whole thing people say, well, oh, it's a Monday. Like, people are tired because it's a Monday. I feel like, while that feels like such a stereotype for me, it's absolutely true. Like, a lot of Mondays, I feel like I'm generally more tired than usual. I opened up a can of tuna and now my cats are screaming at me. This is like, Luna did something pretty similar. So whenever I open like a can of black beans, because I put them on my nachos all the time, they're one of my favorite like comfort meals that I can make at home. But it sounds like the exact same noise as opening up a can of wet cat food. And whenever I open one, she just stared at me like, are you gonna give me cat food? And I'm like, ma'am, this is a literal can of beans. I'm very tired too. Oh, my weekend was fun though. I'm so glad to hear that. I really am. Until I have a second spooky candy set, I'm just gonna put a spare lollipop up there. So there's the candy station, and then should I make some kind of little like table like to go behind each of these? Also, this tree is noise. I'm gonna move it. I'm just trying to think, how can I go about putting a piece of candy or two next to each card to make it look like that card is like trying to give you the candy? I know it's possible. I'm just trying to think how I should go about it. And I don't like this awkward chunk of space right here, so I'm not even kidding. I might go ahead and get a bunch of cedar trees just to fill up this section. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I don't know how I should go about it, to be honest. I really don't. Onyx Cranny is still open though. I'm gonna go and get those cedar trees now. And then I still don't know what kind of fencing I want to go with, but I want to put some, this looks so pretty at night. I haven't stopped to really acknowledge that because I did this build during the day. But like, look how much it's glowing. It's so pretty. I love it. Hello, Jared. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna get 10 of them total, and then I might end up using less than that. I just want enough to work with so I don't have to go back and get more afterwards. I feel like, maybe it's just me, but I find that so annoying when it's like you need like a certain amount of something, so you think you got enough of whatever the thing was, you go and you start using those items to decorate or make something, and then you're like one or two short, and it's just super frustrating. I love how the island looks. Thank you, I appreciate that. I've been really happy with this island so far. It's also, of all my islands, I feel like has progressed like the fastest, or maybe second fastest, but regardless, very fast progress on this island. I already moved to south, I just haven't time traveled for it to move all the way. And I think I'm gonna stagger them. Just I feel like in my head that makes the most sense. Wilbert called me bell-bottom heavy metal. I thought it said material, and I was like, what is that supposed to mean? Where are the saplings at? Oh, there they are. I wonder what rating my island is. Should I check? I could. I still haven't checked to see if I have Teddy's amiibo either. But to be fair, that's not really a priority today. This one also like kind of sort of close to resident services. I mean, there's a little bit of space between it, so maybe it'll be fine, but I feel like there's a chance that one might not grow all the way. Check, I will. But I'm doing this first. I feel like I always do that. Like, I'll be super into decorating or working on something, and my brain just goes, you need to go redeem the Nook Miles, even though it's not important right now. Hello, Toasty. Welcome to the stream. What if Wilbur called you Crystal Lover Purple Bab? I wouldn't even be offended because it's true. She makes the weirdest face whenever she sniffs those flowers, I swear. I feel like it might not necessarily be 5-star yet, just because I've done a good amount of decorating. I feel like there's a variety of items, a lot of trees, there's a decent amount of flowers, but there is a few like items on the floor that count as trash. Like I put mushrooms on the ground one by one in a few different spots, so that might be counting as trash. Oh, they responded positively, okay. Ew, Shirai, literally, I hate that emoji so much, it grosses me out. Like, I think it's supposed to be drool to show that you think something, like, looks good or sounds good, but it grosses me out. I'm back, I still have a 3-star island. Welcome back to the stream. Do you still play Animal Crossing, at least like semi-frequently? Because I feel like there might be like kind of sort of some people that are taking breaks from Animal Crossing, which is totally valid. Like I feel like it's one of those games that's really easy to get burnt out on. By the way, I'm gonna save in time travel again because Stitch's house needs to be out of the way, and then I might put a few more cedar trees right here. 4 stars, you can get 5 stars. I don't really mind if I never get to 5 stars, just because it's not really that much of a priority to me. Like, if it happens, like, that's cool, but, like, if it doesn't, I'm fine with that. I just got the same builder 3 times in a row. I think that happened to me the other day with Flurry. Like, Flurry just was obsessed with me that day for some reason. I wonder why the RNG does that. Like, it's supposed to be, it picks a completely random builder, basing a small amount of the information, like, with depending on how many villagers are in certain species. But, like, I swear, it acts so weird. Like, the way that we can get the same builder so many times back to back, just, it doesn't seem like it should be that way. I have 3-star element. I'm kind of taking a break from Animal Crossing. I still remember the time where you tried to talk like an Animal Crossing villager. That was iconic. I'm also not doing that again, because that was embarrassing. Iconic, but it was embarrassing. Both at the same time. There we go. Just to spread some positivity. I love you guys, and I hope you're all having a good day, and if you're not, I hope your day gets better soon. I said that earlier at the beginning of the stream, but it still applies. I love and appreciate you guys, and I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, I hope tomorrow's better. Remember that video too? I think it was, I feel like it was either Sophia or Shiver that suggested that idea, that I try that. I don't remember which one of them was it. I feel like it was one of you guys. Talking like an Animal Crossing builder, it's just what? In a high-pitched voice. I got Lopez on my first and third ticket, which was annoying, especially because they've been on my island already. Have you ever had a villager autofill more than once on the exact same island? Because I have, and I was really annoyed by it, especially because it was a villager that I didn't like. So Kid the Goat, he autofilled twice on one of my islands, and I was not happy about it. I miss you talking like an Animal Crossing builder. I will never get to hear you try. Actually, I posted it as a short on my channel. Shiver ooze me, Soap just clipped it. You took the video from me? I clipped what you sent me and then I made it into a short on my channel. Thank you for that, by the way, because while it was very iconic, I probably won't be doing that again. Hello, Kristen. Welcome to the live stream. It's just gibberish but high-pitched. I wonder if they make that, like the audio for Animal Crossing voices, if they do that with a program, or if they have somebody just make a bunch of noises into a mic. Have you ever thought about that? Now that his house is moved, I can put in a few more trees. Hello, Jelly Lover. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, there's a bit more room now, so I'm gonna put down like 2 more trees. These flowers are all in the way, so I'm gonna have to dig up a few of these. How you didn't get on your autofill 2 times? That was so weird. Like, that was a few islands ago. I don't even remember which island it was. I just know that it happened, and I was really mad about it. I really don't get how it happened. Probably programmed since it would take a lot of people to do all the different pitches. True. But like, if it was people doing it into a mic, I feel like that'd be a really fun job to have. Like, could you imagine if you were part of the team working on Animal Crossing and your job was just make noises into the mic to sound like a villager? I'm gonna go and sell some of these flowers. I didn't even know you could do it from the side. Like, I thought you had to stand directly in front of it. If I had the job, I would be sold. Same. I would love that job. Could you imagine that, like, somebody's like rolling out the credits of like who did what for working on Animal Crossing, and then it says your name and then voices of the villagers or whatever, like however they'd want to title it. I just feel like that'd be so funny. Wait, did I already use all of the seeds? Do I have to go get more? I mean, I guess I do. I would just scream into the mic. They said make noise, specifically a certain noise. I mean, you're not wrong. I was saying something in Animal Crossing? Thank you. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Literally nobody ever has to tell me anything. I don't know why I'm going up to the selling box when I meant to go in to get cedar tree seeds. My membership is gonna end soon again. I'm sorry, Gil. I'm so sorry. I hope maybe you can get one again soon, if you're interested. I think a lot of them are getting ready to end soon, because a lot of the channel members that I have at the moment were ones that received a gifted membership. So like a lot of them like end at the exact same time. You got jump scared by a scorpion? Did you have a net with you? I think the scorpions can only, and the spiders as well, can only attack if you have a net with you and you're carrying it. And then I think just for decoration, after these trees have grown, I'm probably gonna spread some mushrooms around the trees. I just feel like it would look cute. So I've been trying to learn Filipino language. Any tips? Hello, Kim. Welcome to the stream. I only speak English. I'm sorry. Also, we do have an English only rule here, so I don't think I can really help you with that. I'm sorry. I didn't even see it though. Like, it made me jump. Did it attack you though? Molly's working out. She's so cute. Molly is cute no matter what she does. Let's be real. Okay, 3D model has been detailed. Now I get to paint it? What kind of paint do you have to use for that kind of thing? Filipino is called Tagalog. That's my only advice. I've heard of that. I've heard of that language. I just didn't know what exact culture it belonged to. So thank you for letting me know. I'll show you some gold if you need it. Thank you, Jelly Lover. That's really sweet of you. Thank you for sending me that. Oh, digital paint. Like, I just figured when you said 3D model that it was like a physical thing. I just was confused. I'm sorry. I kind of want to see if I can maybe craft a few like small wooden tables and just put some candy in each and have it by each car. Because I feel like it doesn't fully look like the trunk or treat thing yet. I was hoping I would have the DIY for a small wooden side table, but I don't. I mean, I could just do some mush logs, maybe? Because I didn't find a place for them earlier. Maybe some orange balloons. I don't have any orange balloons. I want the duel to feel like a good man. I think the duel is supposed to be like a 50-50 thing. It's pronounced like Tagalog? Like that? If I mispronounced it, I promise it wasn't on purpose. You know me, I would never mispronounce something to be rude. Raymond calls me Ratabugue. Oh, do you mean rutabaga? I think, isn't that like some kind of vegetable? I genuinely don't know what it is. Watch it be not a vegetable at all and I'm wrong. Jelly Lover, I didn't get the gold in the mail. You may have sent that to one of my old islands. I've reset several times before. You scared me, so I thought they were froze for a second because you went still. Literally, Sophia, I scare myself with that all the time. And I'll look at it from the corner of my eye and be like, oh my gosh, is my stream frozen? And I just get so scared. Do you need a wooden end table? I thought about doing that, but I would ideally like to have the DIY recipe for it just so I need multiples of it. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this mush log, maybe. See if that looks good. I almost kind of like this better. No, I'm not in Juniper. I've made a couple islands since Juniper, actually. Like, I've made a tropical island. I made an astrology-themed island. I'm working on this island at the moment. Yeah, I progressed through islands quickly. I haven't had Juniper since, I think, like, late last year. Okay, so to Juniper, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to receive it thanks to it's on an old island, but thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate that. Yeah, Juniper was last year already. But so for references, I did Last Crosser Standing late last year, and that was when I had Juniper. It's been almost a year since Last Crosser Standing already, which is so crazy. I remember that so vividly. Hello? Why did it go on the ground? Yeah, Juniper doesn't exist anymore, but that island of all my islands, like, was the second longest to complete, because Mayfall, my first island, took the longest by far, but Juniper was very close. Would you know if I could friend your new ACNH name? We're still friends, I believe, because to be friends in Animal Crossing, you just have to be friends on the Switch, and I'm pretty sure we already are. Apparently rutabagas are literally a crossbreed between turnips and cabbages. Don't know how that works, but there you have it. They probably just plant the seeds close together, and then they, like, intertwine or something. Yeah, Juniper was a pain in the you-know-what to have to make. I still have a lot of good memories on it, though. Like, there's this one clip I have from that island. It's Duff Shiver specifically, and it's really funny to me. If I can find a way to send it through Discord, I will, because it was funny. Oh, look, you would live on Saffron if it really, like, this aesthetic seems comfy. Thank you. That is like the best compliment that you could give me. Thank you so much. Yes, but I'm like a 3-1 for some reason. I don't know what you mean then, because to be able to be friends with somebody, you just have to be friends with them on the Switch. So you're still friends with me. I hope you enjoy your lurk. I need some more good vibes for Lucky. Can we get some good vibes in the chat for Mac, please? Yeah, Juniper Island was the second most cursed island I made. Cursed in the sense of how long it took and how stressed out I was while making it. I'm trying to find what, like, I was trying to make a pattern out of the way that I placed the candies, and I have an uneven amount, so I'm trying to figure out what other item could go there. I don't know. Thank you, cross my fingers that I get him. I am crossing my fingers and my toes and everything so that you can get lucky. That sounded really weird, I'm sorry. This is my third hunt for him, each consisting of at least 50 or more tickets. I kind of thought about adding a ticket counter to my Milder hunts. I just am somebody who gets so easily distracted. I feel like it would low-key be a little bit pointless. I would get distracted eventually and then not know how many I used. I sent a best friend request. I just wanted to see if it friended this one. I don't accept best friend requests unless they're for my mods. I'm sorry. It's just kind of a safety thing because I've had issues happen whenever I would friend other people. I think, actually, how long have I been streaming for? Hold on. Okay, it's longer than I thought it was. So I'm going to time travel forward by a few days so those trees can be grown. And then, depending on how I feel, I might add some fencing, which I won't really have time for the fencing because it's been longer than I thought. I have to go in like 8 minutes. No, don't accept. I just want to see if it got sent to you. I don't think it'll get sent to this island, though, just because I don't think you've been to this island. I'm going to go by, like, until, like, the 12th. Why not? Because some of the trees had already grown some, but then there was a few that I planted afterwards that weren't as grown. I can hear my mom talking to us at the house. It's probably because we have groceries coming again. Or she's on the phone. I don't know what's going on in the house. I hear other sounds coming from across the house, and I don't know what it is. These loading screens take literally forever, sometimes for no reason. There we go. I know those little, like, helper things in the corner. I could technically get those, like, moved and not have it there anymore. I just can't stand the total blank screen whenever something is loading, so I keep it on there anyway so that way there's something on there. Like, I can't stand it being totally blank for some reason. I don't know, it just bothers me. If you've ever played Pocket Camp, you'll know that whenever you're on a loading screen, it'll show you like something like super colorful and fun to look at in the time being while whatever you're doing loads. And I wish New Horizons had that because the plain screen is very boring, especially whenever something that's loading takes forever to load. Okay, let's see. Okay, I like this. I'm really glad that I added the forest because like it's a nice way to fill up some of the space. And honestly, I don't know what I'll put in between to help fill out the space even more. Maybe just some flowers. And I think for the fencing, I will go ahead and do that. I could put like a line of it behind these cars right here and have it go up like this. I just don't know what kind of fencing I'll go with exactly. So for my villagers are Raymond, Judy, Bo, Fauna, Molly, Daisy, Chrissy, Francine, Goldie, and Mary. Do you know which ones you'll keep out of those or if you'll keep any of them? I gotta go. Hope you all have an amazing day. No worries, Mac. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you and I hope that you get lucky soon. Oh, look at him. I'm gonna go ahead and get a raid link. Just give me a second. Didn't realize my mic was muted. Raid artsy, okay. I have not grabbed a link already, so I can do that. There we go, okay. So I will send that a few times. Here is Artsy's link. I think Artsy's doing a special event at the moment where it's like, I think they're streaming every day of October or like most October days, which is super exciting, but there's the link followed by the raid command, of course. Okay. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not already subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could. It's free, a very, very easy way to support me. YouTube has also been kind of rude lately and has been removing some of my subscribers. So if you could, I'd appreciate it. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. I don't know why I started, but bye, everybody! Oh, me, quit me.